Hey, this is a reading. This is a reading for Lyndi that I have done to ask what her business wants to say to her. So without further ado, I'm going to go into that reading now. So my first question, as always, is how does Lyndi need to change in order to be more satisfied with her business? Now, a lot of information has come through, so you might need to listen to this a couple of times. First of all, I just got the word articulate. Articulate what she knows, what she feels. To feel clear, pure, believable, organised, structured. Have it understood, reliable, and attracts a steady stream of ideal clients. To know exactly what you do that brings you clarity on earth. So you're bringing structure to the infinite. So when I ask, how does Lyndi need to change in order to feel more satisfied? Within that, there is a huge satisfaction when you can articulate what it is that you know, what you feel. When it feels really, really clear and pure and believable and organised and structured. You can have it, in other words, the intangible, the infinite, the spiritual, which is understood, when it's reliable, and that is then attracting a steady stream of clients, not just for you, but this is what you do for others. So normally this is part of what does your business want to say to you, but this is what you want. This is how will make you feel very, very satisfied at the end of the day. Like, I did it. I managed to get all of that information through and put it out there in such a way. Anyway, this goes on in the reading. So you bring structure into the infinite. So you've got the 3D world, you've got the 5D world. The 3D world is very linear, very structured. Every human likes to have steps. Our evolution world is very 5D. It's very fluid. It's very flowing. It's very infinite. It's like massive. Everything's to do with like what I do, like the business readings and using your intuition. And it's just like the world is your oyster, the world is your lobster. It's huge. It's just infinite. But you're able to bring that down into earthly speak so that you can show the steps that need to be put. So for spiritual business people, women, you're able to bring that down. Anyway, this is just a beautiful, beautiful way of understanding your reading. And I will try just to keep clarifying for you what I was seeing. So, again, I ask the same question and it just always just takes us to a new level. So how does Lyndi need to change in order to be more satisfied with her business, knowing that your business is a spirit? Feel safe to have that delivered to her in such a way. Now, you're feeling, I can feel it, a little bit skeptical, a little bit too logical. So your business is saying to you, and this is where one of the dragons that I speak to is called Obsidian. He's very direct. He's very in your face. He's very challenging. And he's the business dragon. And he he says, you're providing a natural solution. He gave me in an image, so let me give you that. You're providing a natural swimming pool, but yours have got hard edges, square edges, which the human needs because they need steps, they need walls, they need to see things. And that's what you deliver to spiritual, infinite, unbounded entrepreneurs. Does that make sense? So I was given the image of, like, I don't know whether you've ever seen them. They're very popular in Holland and places like that. So they're like a pond, but they're a swimming pool. So at the edge of the pond are all these plants that filter out. And of course, every now and again, you're swimming with a frog. But you're providing a solution for something that's infinite, like an infinite swimming pool. But it's a natural one. It's filtered by the plants. There's no salt. There's no chemicals in there. But you are providing it with steps that go in. You're providing it with walls, because that's what makes humans more comfortable. Please let me know that you understand what I'm talking about, and I will explain even more about what I see. We can talk through this when we have our meeting. So you're helping people to feel safe to have that delivered. In other words, what their steps are. Anyway, so I ask the question again. How does Lyndi need to feel safe in order to be more satisfied with her business? There is a need for Lyndi to step aside because we feel the resistance to all of this, to pull through what's next. So to be able to pull through this next version of you, we need you, this is your business speaking or obsidian, to step to one side and take your head out of the game and stop thinking quite so much and making everything so logical, because spiritual entrepreneurs need you, but they can't relate to some of the things that you're saying or doing. So you need to take yourself out of the picture just for a bit to be able to see it through new eyes, see it through the eyes of your soul. Does that make sense? All right, so this is tricky. So her superpower will be to believe that she can see and feel the magic and the miraculous and translate that into sight, sound and vibration across the waves of technology to reach audiences. Now, you see, that then for me answers the question, how does Lyndi need to change in order to feel more satisfied in her business? And like when you do that, you're just like, I am a very, very satisfied woman. I've accomplished a miracle. That is what makes you feel supercharged and superhuman. We see the mission in a human filter. Hang on. Because when I write these things down, when I'm in the process, it doesn't always make sense afterwards. So you see the mission from the infinite and you bring it for the human to be understood, because the human needs to be talked to. The soul already knows, but the human needs to kind of go, all right, those are the steps. I understand. And if I go through the steps, then, this is my outcome. Anyway, let's move on to the next bit, which is basically, what does your business want to say to you? So what does your business want to say to you? You keep having it and then losing it. You pick it up and then it dissolves. You can't touch it and you can't hold it. Sand is slipping through your fingers. It's like catching a cloud. And it is very, very frustrating. This is what your business wants to say to you. It's showing you that it understands where you are struggling right at this moment. And yet this is and will be your superpower. You help usher in tangible ways the invisible, and make them very, very real, necessary for the evolution of a new style of business. So like the businesses that you will be dealing with have an evolution, a new way of looking at the world, a new way of operating, but you make it so tangible and understood that it starts to work. Whereas if it's too intangible, it's just too out there, no one can grasp it, no one can hold it, and it is like the sand flowing through your fingers and like trying to grab a cloud. So you help that cloud to be, it's a cloud, I can see it, I can touch it, I can feel it, and you give the steps to be able to do that. I hope that's making sense. This is a really weird reading for me, but anyway, that's cool because they're all weird. Anyway, you are able to tune in beyond the words. You go into what's already been exposed, what already has been the experience of the human, to know and how to make human on earth solution and the steps to follow. I keep saying the same thing, but I hope you're getting it. You simplify the surreal. So extrasensory perception, tangible. And there was a little symbol as well. So like, have you ever seen that share symbol that they have on when you try and share things? So like you've got the circle and then you've got the two avenues when you go to share something. So that symbol kept popping up as well. Now, it then started to show me, your business started to show me little irritations. So there's like a home problem to navigate. So locally, there are small interruptions, there are blips, there are interferences, there are signals and wires that are crossed. Overstepping boundaries, and you need to know how to navigate that so that that doesn't get in the way of your business going forward, because your business going forward is going to need all of you to be very, very present. Your spiritual side, your human side. And I forgot about that. Yeah, I was given the vision of a bat in the belfry. Like there's something like flying around in there and you can't catch it and you don't know what it is. So that's something that's going on in your human side, which is very much similar to sort of like the not being able to catch it. Oh yeah, the bat in the belfry is not what you think it is. It's a new element that has not yet been entwined with your business just yet. A new element of you, that is. Okay, here we go. This is the message directly from your business to you. You are a much needed cog in the wheel to usher in businesses into the human world that evolves humanity. So there's so many people out there that are doing things to evolve humanity, but they haven't necessarily got them to the humans yet. Yeah, new era. Area, that's a new word. Articulate the intangible. So this has just been a snippet, a snapshot, like a preview to a film of your full potential, like a trailer to a new movie that's coming, a version of you in high voltage, let's just put it that way. So hopefully this is being understood and absorbed and taken in. Your soul is hearing this, I know she is, but I'm trying to get your human to understand what's coming for you.